So hi everyone and welcome back to week 3 of Healthy Ireland at your library. And today we'll be talking a little bit about self-compassion and self-care and taking care of ourselves. Especially when times are difficult. We all go through difficult periods in our life. Unfortunately, nobody escapes life without some little challenges. So when we're having a hard time, it's to notice how we're feeling and what we can do to take better care of ourselves. So life isn't always easy, as I said, and when somebody is suffering, maybe a family friend or somebody we love is going through a very difficult time, we have no problem taking care of them or speaking kindly to them or, taking care of them, maybe making sure they're eating and they're sleeping and they're just being kind to themselves. But when we're having a difficult time in our lives, sometimes we can be very harsh on ourselves, criticising and judging and just, being generally hard on ourselves. So when we're judging ourselves or comparing ourselves to others, that can lead to more depression and to anxiety also. So noticing how we're feeling is so important. So the first step of self-compassion really is mindfulness. And mindfulness is another word for awareness. So knowing when we're speaking harshly and being very judgmental or critical on ourselves is so important. And that's the first step of noticing what's going on with ourselves. And the second step is to then knowing what we can do to take care of ourselves when we are going through a difficult time. Now, research has shown that people who practice self-compassion and self-kindness are actually more resilient, especially going through difficult times. And through practicing these little acts of self-kindness and self-compassion, it helps to reduce anxiety and depression also. So if we're always criticising ourselves or comparing ourselves to others, then that's another layer of negativity on top of the negative feelings that we're already feeling, which can increase levels of depression and anxiety. So noticing how you are is the first step, and then doing little practices to take care of yourself is the second step. So in a few moments I'll be leading you in a short meditation, and in this meditation we'll be using little phrases just to say kind words to ourselves. And there will be a lot of resistance there because generally we are primed to take care of everybody else, and it goes against the grain a little bit to be kind or to take care of ourselves. And as I say, we have no problem taking care of those we love. But when we are down ourselves, we tend to isolate ourselves and be quite negative about ourselves and how we're feeling. So again, we'll be practicing little words that will help us to just be kinder to ourselves. So the Dalai Lama, he talks a lot about self-kindness and self-compassion. And he says, if we don't take care of ourselves or more compassionate to ourselves, we're not really taking care of others in a good way. So it's like filling up your cup. So if your cup is empty, it's very hard to give, and it's very hard to take care of others if we feel depleted and exhausted. And especially caregivers, people who are taking care of maybe elderly parents or maybe taking care of special needs kids or just in generally taking care of others all the time. It can lead to depletion and exhaustion and feeling very, very run down and just exhausted generally. So there's a name for that now. They call it compassion fatigue, and the antidote to this compassion fatigue is to practice little daily mindfulness practices and to practice the self-compassion, which again is filling up our own cup so we can give to others. So in a few moments you can pause the video, but we can do this meditation lying down if you prefer, or you can do it seated on a chair. So if you want to grab your chair and your cushion, and then you can pause the video and then we'll follow on with the little meditation. So inviting you now to get a comfortable position, whether that's lying down, making sure your legs are supported if you're lying down, or if you're sitting in a chair, making sure your back is nice and straight. Just settling into this position. And we start meditation by taking a few nice, slow, deep breaths in. So breathing in, filling the belly and the chest up with oxygen. Breathing out, letting go of any stress or tension as you breathe out. And again, taking another nice, deep breath in, filling up the lungs. And breathing out, just letting the shoulders relax and fall, letting the arms be heavy, just relaxing the body. And one more deep breath in. And letting go a little more if you're holding on to any tension. Just breathing out, softening the body, relaxing. And just setting your intention now to stay present as best you can. Just to notice the breath coming and going. Letting go of your busy day, all your to-do lists. And just giving yourself permission now to rest in this moment. Taking care of your mind and your body. Noticing each breath coming and going just like the waves on the ocean. So we're not trying to control the breath here, we're just allowing the breath to gently come and go of its own accord. So using the breath as the anchor here, just noticing as you breathe in, the chest rising, falling back as we breathe out, or the tummy rising and falling, breathing in and breathing out. And if you need to rest your hand there for a moment just to feel the breath, that's okay. So noticing the chest, breathing in gently, rising and falling. Or maybe placing your hand on the tummy, breathing in, noticing the tummy rising and falling. So resting with the awareness of the breath, breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do a little scan throughout the body just to notice if we're holding on to any tension anywhere. So slowly becoming aware of your head resting on your shoulders. Noticing the jawbone, if you're clenching your jaw, just seeing if you can just relax the jaw. And coming down through the body, noticing the shoulders and the arms. If you can release them a little more, dropping the weight of the shoulders. And as you breathe into the chest area, softening the chest, gently breathing in and breathing out. And then becoming aware of your tummy, noticing if you're tightening or holding on here. Sometimes when we're anxious we can hold on to a tightness in the tummy area. So breathing into the belly, and as you breathe out, softening that area, relaxing. And now noticing your back, the spine. Just softening the lower back as you breathe out. Bringing your awareness down into the hips now, and the glutes sitting on the chair, or if you're lying down. Noticing that weight of the body dropping right down into the hips, and softening these muscles as well. And the thigh muscles, softening this area. And slowly moving your awareness down through the lower legs. Letting go of any tension, right down to the soles of the feet. So becoming aware of this whole body sitting here. And just giving yourself permission to be present. And just taking this time to take better care of yourself. So I want you to notice if you're holding on to any tightness, and noticing if there's something that's difficult for you in your life in this moment, and bringing that situation to your mind, and really becoming aware if the body is holding on to a tightness or tension, or maybe thoughts are coming, and becoming aware of that resistance or that tightness in the body. So breathing out, softening that area and relaxing. So I invite you now to place your right hand over your heart area. And here we're going to be doing some loving kindness phrases for ourselves to bring self-compassion and kindness to our difficulties. So as you place your hand over the heart, just saying these kind phrases to yourself silently. So may I be well in body and may I be kind to myself. And may I accept myself as I am. And may I be happy. So as you breathe in, softening the heart and the chest area, and just allowing yourself to receive these good wishes for yourself in this moment. Breathing in, may I be kind to myself. May I be happy. And may I accept myself as I am. So we know that suffering and difficulties are a part of life, and each time comes and goes, so we're just noticing how we are in this moment. So breathing in those good wishes, keeping your hand over your heart. And as you breathe out, softening the chest and just letting go of any tension. So bringing this attitude of kindness towards yourself, the same way as we would wish a good friend to be at ease if they're going through a difficult time. So saying, may I be happy. May I learn to be a good friend to myself. And may I live with ease. And may I let go of self-judgment or criticisms. So practicing self-kindness helps us to be stronger and to be more resilient. It's not being selfish. So making this as part of your daily practice, breathing in those kind words to yourself. And just taking a moment now to notice how you're feeling as you say those words. So may I live with ease. May I take care of myself. And may I be happy. So breathing in, breathing out, letting go of any tension. And noticing any resistance in the body and the mind to those words that we say. And just acknowledging it and just gently coming back to rest in the breath. So if you find this difficult, don't worry. Just continue with your practice. So becoming aware of the in-breath again, breathing in. Noticing the chest rising as you breathe in, breathing out, letting go of any tightness or tension. So as we close this meditation shortly, just seeing if you can set your intention to do a little daily practice and to treat yourself with kindness and compassion when you notice you're suffering. So bringing that kindness and that kind attention to yourself, breathing into this body, breathing out, letting go of any tension. Noticing the in-breath and the out-breath. And in a few moments I'm going to ring the bell, and then you can bring your awareness back to the room. So thank you for doing that little meditation with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't worry if you found it a little bit difficult, because normally we have a resistance to being kind and taking care of ourselves. But research has shown, if we do take care of ourselves, especially through difficult times, we are more resilient and we cope better with difficult times in our lives. So noticing when you are having a hard time, noticing when you're self-judging or criticizing yourself, maybe just taking time out to notice what it is you need to do to fill up your cup daily, whether it's going for a walk or getting enough sleep, eating healthily, or talking to a friend. So making sure that you are filling up your cup daily so you can take care of others. And the Dalai Lama recommends, that we should start our day every day with a little bit of self-compassion and self-kindness. So when we do that, we're better able to cope with whatever comes at us throughout the day. So I hope you can get in a little practice before next week. And next week I'll be talking to you week 4 on mindfulness. And thank you for watching. Thank you.